China just released an AI model that's smarter than ChatGPT's latest $200 a month offering and is completely free with no usage limits. And is open source, meaning they're showing you all their code, so it's not some special secret that you have to pay them to use. And their work is just out there for any AI developer who wants to learn exactly how they did it and build a similar model by themselves. For companies like OpenAI and Meta that have tried to gatekeep this AI technology to make as much money as possible, this has caused a lot of panic in their internal teams this week, and here's why. To start, China was able to build their entire AI model, DeepSeek, for just $6 million, which is less than the cost of the annual salary for just one Meta executive that's working on Meta's own AI model. This is a major step because it shows the world that creating an AI model is no longer a capability that's exclusively reserved for multinational American tech giants that have $1 billion sitting around. You can do so for just $6 million, which sounds like it's a lot, but it's a lot more accessible for smaller companies around the world or entrepreneurs in developing countries like India, Nigeria, or Mexico. Additionally, China showed that you could do this even without having access to the best NVIDIA chips available. This is huge for non-Americans going forward because Biden decided that a lot of non-Americans don't deserve to have access to NVIDIA's best chips anymore. If you aren't considered one of America's tier 1 friends on this map, then you're officially not in America's cool kids inner circle, and as punishment, you don't get access to the best chips. Well, as we all know, China is definitely not in this inner circle and instead is America's biggest rival on this map, with the heaviest restrictions by far. Yet they were still able to develop one of the best models available on Earth in spite of it. Not only is creating an AI model more accessible, however, but running this model is now available for almost everyone. By running the model, I don't just mean going onto DeepSeek's website and asking questions like normal, where the model itself is run on DeepSeek servers. I mean that you can run it on your own computer or even an iPhone. You don't need some supercomputer setup for it because the model runs 97% more energy efficiently than ChatGPT. It requires only 3% of its computing power, which also means it's much more environmentally friendly and doesn't burn through 3 bottles of water every 100 words it writes. Finally, the Chinese model is kind of just a giant middle finger to OpenAI and its business model. See, OpenAI was first created to open source AI development as a non-profit, which is why it was named OpenAI. However, OpenAI's ChatGPT model is not open source, and CEO Sam Altman is in the process of turning the company away from being a non-profit so that he can get a $10 billion cut for himself. Meanwhile, DeepSeek actually is open source, as OpenAI was supposed to be, and because it's willing to just share all the AI secrets for free, it puts OpenAI's entire business model into question. And to add further insult, DeepSeek was developed as a side project at a Chinese company and still beat ChatGPT.